Today we're going to learn about the word personification and what that means. Here's the word. It has the word person in it. Person, personification. And what it means is giving a human trait to something non-human. For example, this book has been made to look like a little person. And this is the man in the moon. We see a man's face in the moon. Personification, giving a human trait to something non-human. The leaves danced in the wind. Leaves are non-human, but they are given the human trait that they are dancing. This yucky sore on this foot, it says the angry sore was visible. The angry sore makes you picture how yucky and painful it is, right? My heart was competing with my head. So they have this funny picture of the organ of the heart and that's the brain, and then a heart playing tug of war over something. And what it means is your emotions and your thinking are fighting something out. So we read the book, The Little House, and it was a great example of personification because it made the house seem like a person. It gave it a little face, so the windows are the eyes and the door is the mouth, and we felt her emotions as she was happy with her family living in the country and then sad later on when she was all boarded up and crowded out in the city. Personification can be positive or negative. The sun happily greeted everyone, "Good morning." The sky turned dreary as the glum clouds enveloped it. So the clouds here are made to look gloomy and sad. The sun is bright and happy. The brutal wind bullied the tree into giving up its autumn leaves. The wind is given the trait of being tough, mean, being a bully. The trees had to give up their leaves. Again, let's read the definition that personification is giving human qualities to animals or objects. The stars winked at me. Can stars really wink? No, they don't really have eyes, but they twinkle in the sky, so we could describe them as winking, couldn't we? Here's one you'll all recognize. So then get rid of that. Whoops. Cars. So there we have Mater, and I can't think of his name right now for some reason, but they're obviously made to look and act and feel like people. And we read the book Choo Choo, and that train he was personified as a child, wasn't he? He was wanting to run away, wanting to escape his responsibilities and be free. But in the end, he had to be rescued. Here are a few more examples. If you want to read all of them, you can pause the video. I'm not going to read all of them. But here's a couple. His new car slid into the parking lot like the coolest kid in school, slinking in late to class. So the car is personified as a kid. The tea kettle whistled impatiently. Do you ever boil water at your house in a tea kettle? When the water boils, then the kettle will whistle. And by saying it did it impatiently, it makes it sound like a person. The kettle is impatient for you to come and get it off the stove. Katie in the Big Snow. Katie was personified as a very hard-working and impressive machine, wasn't she? She did everything she could to help everybody out in the snowstorm. Here's the Man in the Moon again. Here are some examples. You decide if this is really personification. Now you've seen lots of examples of what it is, so you should know. The sun shone brightly. Personification or not? I would say because it has the face, yes. It is personification. The cloud cheered as the rainbow appeared. So the word cheered makes it personified because in real life clouds can't cheer, can they? The flower stretched towards the warm sun. I used my pencil to write a story. Hopefully you said no. There's really no personification there. I am a person and I'm using a pencil to do what it's intended to do. So it's not like the pencil is coming to life or anything in this example. The shoe quivered in the dark closet. You're saying the shoe is afraid of the dark. Yes, that's personification. My brother was afraid of the lightning. No personification there. Just the brother, he's a person and he's afraid. So that's just a normal statement. The crayon squirmed in the toddler's hand. The boy was scared. No, that's not personification. We're just talking about a boy who's being scared. That's just talking about a person. But the crayon squirmed, yes, that's personification because the crayon is taking on a human quality. Okay, so your assignment for today is to find this page in the Mike Mulligan packet and have your parent read this with you. You are thinking about something that you want to bring to life. Draw a picture of something you use every day. Make sure you include human features such as eyes, hair, or hands. Give it a name and write the name under your drawing. Write about the things you and your objects do together. Tell how each of you feels. So you're going to draw your object. You're going to make it look and act human, give it a name, and then write a sentence down here at the bottom or on the back of the page telling me one or more sentences. Tell us about you and your object. Okay? So this is something you need to take a picture of and send to your teacher. We're excited to see what ideas you come up with. Have fun with this.